In a hazardous materials incident, the most important decision is often the first one, and it usually happens before the situation is fully understood. When an incident occurs, the initial moments are defined by uncertainty. The material may not be fully identified. The severity may not be clear. The people involved are working to stabilize the situation while still trying to understand it. In that environment, response is not just about action. It is about establishing direction. What happens in those first interactions, often beginning with a single call, can shape everything that follows. Across incidents, a consistent pattern emerges. Early access to the right support and technical guidance reduces confusion and accelerates decision-making. Without it, even experienced teams can lose valuable time working through incomplete or conflicting information. This is where connection becomes critical. The ability to immediately access a network of hazardous materials specialists, toxicology and medical specialists, and emergency response resources when needed changes the nature of the response. Instead of working in isolation, responders can quickly validate assumptions, assess risk, and determine appropriate next steps. Just as important is the ability to communicate clearly. Incidents do not always occur in controlled environments or within a single language or jurisdiction. Miscommunication, even at a basic level, can slow response and introduce additional risk. When communication is simplified and consistent, coordination improves across all parties involved. But the early stage of an incident is only part of the picture. What experienced organizations come to recognize is that effective response extends beyond initial containment. It includes the ability to coordinate support before, during, and after an incident, connecting actions taken in the moment with what may be required afterward. This includes ongoing assessment as new information becomes available, and coordination between stakeholders throughout the response. Resolution efforts such as coordinating next steps, connecting with the right providers, and supporting regulatory follow-up. When these elements are connected, response becomes more than a series of reactions. It becomes a structured process that moves from uncertainty to resolution with greater control. Over time, a clear distinction emerges between reactive and prepared organizations. Reactive organizations focus on responding once an incident occurs. Prepared organizations put plans in place so that when an incident begins, they are immediately connected to the technical guidance, communication support, and coordination needed to move forward with confidence. Because in a hazmat incident, there is very little time to build clarity from scratch. The outcome is often shaped by how quickly it can be established. That is why organizations turn to CHEMTREC to bring clarity and coordination to those critical first moments. It is one reason CHEMTREC is trusted by leading organizations worldwide, including more than 80% of the world's top 100 chemical manufacturers. For companies trying to reduce risk, liability, and business disruption, the value of that first call is not just speed, it is access to proven support when the stakes are highest. Bring clarity and coordination to critical first moments with CHEMTREC.